Hello, and welcome to Diego C Palace. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a live um, watch along for Scotland versus Croatia. And if I can multitask, which I'm learning to do so now, content creating now, live watch alongs. Also, a bit of Portugal versus Poland. And of course, there is other fixtures going on. And let me just plug that in and get the things online there. It's still Scotland nil, Croatia nils, coming up to about 15 minutes into that fixture there, and Modric's there in the pitch. Let me just get this going so I can watch the other fixtures as well. But in the meantime, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C Palace. Please drop a like if you can, and excuse me. And let me just get this up and running. How do I do this? So I'm going to go there and then there. Still 0-0. I'm going to do the lineups in a minute. And right, let that go. Let that tune in there. Just getting the fixtures for the other match going. Right, let's have a look. Let's turn that one down, I suppose. And then the other one is Portugal versus Poland. So Portugal. There it is. Let's see if we get that. Oh, hello. Here goes Scotland on the break on the right-hand side. He's cut it inwards. First time shot. Oh, McTominay. Scott McTominay of is he still at Manchester United? I don't know. Scott McTominay, I think he's left Manchester United. I don't know. Any Manchester United fans in the chat, please let me know. But there's a cross in there. First instant shot that he had time as well to take maybe a possible another touch there. He did hit on target. The keeper made it. But that was a good opportunity. Good breakout play there by Scotland. And now it's a Scotland corner there. In the other fixture. Lord. How do I do this? In the other one, hold on, I'm just putting the other screen there. Still Portugal 0, Poland 0, and it's another corner for Scotland here. Good possessional breakaway play there by Scotland. Now this is the second corner, and let me just. Oh, damn it! Oh. Right, Gilliamore will take the corner, gone near post, bit of a poor corner if I may say so. He should have went towards the back post. There was more bodies there. McLean there crossing the ball in into a dangerous area. Another corner incoming for Scotland, and you can hear the roar of the you can hear the roar of the crowd at Hampden Park, of course. Playing in Scotland versus Croatia in the UEFA's Nation League. It's gone to the back post. No one could make contact. Two poor corners there, in my opinion. And this is a nice little turn there. Bendor there, nice little turn there, feeding it up to Scott McTominay. He did get it on target. It was to the right of the keeper, but the keeper well made it safe there. And then from that three consecutive Scotland corners. The first one was a better corner. The last two corners were a bit poor. It's chucking it down. It's raining in at Hampden Park here, but that does not affect the Scottish players on the pitch at Hampden Park. It is still Scotland 0, Croatia 0. Right, let me just put some here on the chat here. Please drop a like. And please drop a like and a comment and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Right, let's do that there. Let's put let's put that on there. I'm going to try and put the if I can get the lineups. It's still 0-0 here. Actually, in the Portugal Poland game, there's a free kick there for Portugal. I'm going to go to that one now. Ronaldo is behind the ball, of course, with his usual standing with his legs apart. He's going to referee's blown the whistle. Ronaldo's taking a free kick. He went to the right-hand side far post and is landed in row Z. So it has Cristiano Ronaldo. That he'll be disappointed with that. He's got enough technique. The ball, he just got underneath it and he just lofted up there into row Z behind the goal. Still Portugal 0, Poland 0, and here at Hampden Park it's still 0-0. A lot better from the Scottish side there. Steve Clark, there, of course, their manager. In the last 5 to 10 minutes, but they're going away there now, the ball there. And if only, but no, I don't think Scott McTominay could have taken a second touch there because it was the way that the play broke off, and but he did get it on target, and Kotarski, the Croatia goalie. Oh, Croatia there on the back post there. Good hands from Gordon, but they play the ball over the top there. Croatia there from midfield area, and there's 2 players offside, so it wouldn't have counted there. But Portugal here now on the other match, Portugal versus Poland. Portugal are on the attack here, the right hand side, and Croatia's got the ascendancy now. It's gone for Modric there. Modric keeping the ball alive there, following an attempt there by Croatia. How do you play against Modric? Luka Modric is the question. And so Scotland has got a tough task in its hand today. Good football skills there from Gilmore for Scotland. Portugal's just had an opportunity on goal, but that's not too much there. Right. Let me just carry on. Actually, let me pour my drink before it goes flying. Oh. Let me just pour the drink before it spills. Bruno and the referee there in the Portugal game versus Poland having a word. Ronaldo's having a word with the referee. Looks like everyone's having a word with the referee. Oh! There was a collision of players there. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Just doing a watch along here for Scotland versus Croatia, and also covering a bit of the Portugal game versus Poland. Croatia now got the ball. They've been camped in there. Scottish head in the back post. Oh, I think that's a corner. I think that's a corner. The referee's not having it. But I can't lie. I think as that ball came across, it might have clipped off a Scottish player, but there you go. No, nothing given there. It is still. Hold on a minute. Let me get another. How do I do this? Right, we'll leave that going there. I think that's all right. Where are we? I wonder if I can make that a bit better. I'm going to try and put the commentary on the. It's coming up to about 27 minutes, 26 minutes. Still 0-0 between Scotland versus Croatia. The Luka Modric's involved with everything to do with Croatia there. Moving over to the right-hand side. Luka Susic on the ball there. Now they're switching the ball over to the left-hand side. Croatia, they do that very well. Good defensive line. Good defensive play there by Scotland. They're very well organised there, the defence for Scotland, which is good. Oh, they're trying to play through the lines there, but Scotland into... Scotland now back on the ball there on the right-hand side, playing it up there. Referee, that's a foul. And they've still got the ball. It's a little breakaway here by Scotland on the right-hand side. That's a foul. Surely, referee is still playing on. The referee's played on. That surely should have been a yellow card. What's the referee on? Let's not go into the referees and what they're taking their social time. But here's good build-up play by Scotland there on the right-hand side. Now they're switching the play over to the left-hand side. McTominay on the ball, but he just couldn't release the ball there in time there for the winger there. So it's gone back a bit. There's another foul. There's another free kick here in the Portugal game as well. I think it's going to go to Poland. There's an injury there to Berezensky. And but it looks like a very dangerous place for a free kick for Poland to take against Portugal. And let's have a look at the opportunity for nearly Poland nearly going ahead there by Berezensky. I think it's pulled up. I think that looks like a hamstring because he's touching the right thigh there. He got injured as he was walking off the pitch, and then he came back on the pitch and then he lay down. I say no more. But anyway, but in the Portugal versus Poland, it's still 0-0. One of the strikers there, I think, is pulled a little hamstring there. So many players in the men's game and in the women's game getting injured. It's getting ridiculous now. It's like an A&E department at every football match that you go to now as well. You've got to feel it for the players, man. It's ridiculous. But anyway, back here, it's Scotland 0, Croatia 0. Midfield battles going on there on the left-hand side of the pitch. Kovacic out wide for Kukuchuk. Kramaric there, couldn't get hold of it. Good tracking back there by who's that? That's Salter for Scotland. Oh, I've lost the thing. Can we go? Throwing now to Croatia. I'm going to try and do the lineups if I can find it. Just bear with me. So throwing there to Croatia on the far side. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I do coverage on Crystal Palace men, Crystal Palace women, fixtures, home and away. I also cover other Premier League clubs. Also, I'm doing, as you can see, national sides there. There's a Scottish player there injured. Oh, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card there. Surely referee to Pusic. He's denying. He's like, did I? It wasn't me. The Croatian players like Scooby-Doo going, huh? It wasn't me. Me? And he's just got in from behind him, jumping onto him, jumping on behind. He's like, I didn't touch him. You chopped him up. Croatia, of course, fielding Luka Modric, ex-Tottenham Hotspur. Anyone who wants to win anything, to do anything, they leave Tottenham Hotspur and they go on to better pastures. And that's what Luka Modric has done. He was bigger than the club. And he's done so many things that not only for Real Madrid, but of course for Croatia, his national side. Just trying to get the lineups. Here we go. Right, we're onto it. But in the Portugal-Poland game, it's just gone over 30 minutes. It's still 0-0. Both sides have had chances. Cristiano Ronaldo's had a good free kick opportunity from a more or less decent area, but he woofed it into Rosed. Bruno Fernandes is also playing there. For Portugal, the manager for Poland is not a happy bunny there. I think he's going to bring on a substitute. He's getting injuries left, right, and setting that up. Right, let me just get the lineups here. So if anyone wants to see, come here. Let me just put it on here. And this is Scotland Lion. McTominay out there wide. Oh, what a lovely turn there. Good pressure from Scotland. Whipped him, the ball whipped in. Header in. And McLean there with a shot there. McLean there. He was about 10 yards outside the penalty box area. He hit that on a half volley, and you can see that it was always lifting. The way his body, when the players lean back and they have a shot on goal, if they do that, I've just put in there the Scotland lineup. I'm just going to put I'm just going to put on here. I can find it. Scotland. Oh, that's not right. Scotland substitutes. That's the Scotland substitutes. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Anyone that likes the stream or comments it or shares it, it helps a lot. So if you could, that'd be wonderful. Of course, if you didn't know, the manager for Scotland is Steve Clarke, ex-Chelsea. He's played for other clubs as well, managed for other clubs as well. So you should know about Steve Clarke there. I'm just going to put on here Scotland manager. Oh, Croatia doesn't say. Oh no. Scotland, they're defending deep. They're playing with the three at the back at the moment. All the midfielders, the attackers have come back to help to add numbers, and it's still 0-0. Just coming. How do I do this? Paste. Right, there we go. Make sure that's spelt right. Thank you very much. Oh, good evening, Damo. Always welcome to you. You're doing the box later on this morning. Yeah, I hope so. I'll put the alarm clock. I'm going to have to do it. I wasn't going to do it, but it is on. You're going to have to. I may get up around 3 o'clock. I think it starts around 3:30 or something. It's obviously in Texas. Good boxing there going on, not just in the main card. The Katie Taylor, of course, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I think it'll be over quickly. I'm looking at the other fights actually on the card there. It's actually quite good. And it's an event. What a ferocious shot there from about 15 yards. And Croatia with a second attempt on the Scottish goal. And the goalkeeper, good hands. Good hands by Gordon. That's 2 good saves from Gordon there, the Scottish keeper. Yes, I hope to do so, Damo. Thank you very much for dropping in. Always welcome to see the happy smile there of your picture there. So yeah, Mike Tyson's going to win that one. It's just Jake Paul was. I mean, some of the things I've been hearing, they've been saying, I've been like, come on, there's boxing and there's respect to Jake Paul for getting in the ring. You have to respect anyone that gets in the ring. You have to ask more than a question. Getting in the ring against Mike Tyson at any age is a courage in itself, let alone doing it. So it is what it is. But Jake Paul was probably going to earn more money out of it, out of the ticket purse in that bout. And Portugal versus Poland is still 0-0, coming up to about 34 minutes down there. Another Polish player's coming down with an injury. They're all dropping like flies. What is going on? There is so many professional men and professional women in the football game that are just picking up too many injuries. Can someone have a look at it? Can someone have a word? Because it's just getting silly now. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to also do the lineups for got to quickly do the more Polish substitutes warming up on the sideline. It's absolute. I can't find the lineups now. Oh. If you're new, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. All right, I found it. Croatia. Oh. Why are you doing this to me, man? Copy. Right, I'm going to put it on here. So is that. And Croatia. Oh, right, that'll do. If anyone wants to do it. Good evening, Steve. Good evening, Steve. Thank you very much for joining in. Yes, I'm doing a dual sort of watch along. Scotland doing very well at the moment at Hampton Park. It's currently Scotland 0, Croatia 0. My prediction for this is Scotland 2, Croatia 1. It's going to be a tall ask. It's raining at Hampton Park. Good opportunities for both sides in the first half. Thus far, we're coming up to about 36 minutes. But of course, Croatia have a good possessional play of the game with the likes of Luka Modric in there. And it's still 0-0. And in the Portugal-Poland game, it's still 0-0. A lot of injuries in that fixture to Polish players. And unforeseen substitutes they're having to be made, and Croatia trying to play themselves out of the corner there, and that's offside referee. Oh, there he goes. He's caught up there. These referees these days, I don't know what they're on these days, and I'm not saying anymore. Been okay again, but we're giving Croatia lots of the ball. They've got Luka Modric. You stop Luka Modric playing in the team against you, you're halfway there to the win. Hey, Scottish fans there in Hampden Park in the stands there. He's having a what is that? He's eating that's what's left of a steak and kidney pie. That's a steak and kidney pie. For my treat, for this one, because I'm doing the watch along for Portugal. I've got some traditional Portugal custard pies. Look at that. Mary Berry or Paul Hollywood will be proud with that, with the bake on that. Look at those. I'm going to get stuck in there. At the moment Portugal score, I'll eat one of these. There you go. That's how I'm holding that. There's Portugal lineup, Croatia lineup. Now I'm going to do the substitutes. Hold on a minute. Oh my days. Copy. Paste. And then I put this is Croatia. What am I doing? Portugal. This is Croatia. Croatia. Oh, I spelled the name of the country correctly. Croatia substitutes there. What was that you said? It's been okay. Yeah, I agree with that. It's been a good match thus far. Oh, I nearly missed it there. Missed there by the Croatian player. Scotland goalkeeper 41. He made his debut in 2002. Whoa. Goalkeepers normally... Oh, hello, referee. Have a word. What is this? There he is. Nearly chopped his head off. What's going on here? Look at this. He saw him and it's just hit him with the arm at the back of the head. That's like... You don't even see that in American football or in rugby or rugby union, rugby league. You don't see that. Luka Modric is having a word with the referee. The referee saying, "Look, he got a walloping at the back of the head. There's no claret coming at the back of the head of the Scottish player, but still, he's leading with the arm. That's a deliberate. It's not just leading with the arm. He's leading with the elbow, and then he dug out the. That could even be a straight red card." That's an endangering an opponent because he not only leapt, the Croatian player not only leapt in the air, he was leading with the arm, and just before he made contact, you can see the arm bending like that to give a bit more strength to the elbow right in the back of the skull of the Scottish player. And how's Luka Modric complaining about that? The referee should have given a straight red card, in my opinion. What is this referee on? I do not know these days in these competitions. You have to ask the question. Did watch on for Cape Verde, Portugal. Now he's doing on God. Yeah, he's doing it as well. Big up to him. Yeah, Northside is a really good content creator. Make sure you guys support him out there. He's really good out there. Support Anglo Verde, but Portugal. His number is team number 1. No, yeah, I don't know. I think he's no, he's Portuguese. He's Portuguese. I will miss the Poland game on Monday since I'm going out to the stadiums and we'll go to McDonald's. McDonald's. I think they've brought out. Have they brought out a new burger? I can't remember. No, not really. I saw something advertised 2 days ago, but I don't think it was a new one. I think it's probably just an advertising for them because they've had to adjust their prices because they were taking liberties, weren't they? And people weren't sort of going there all the time. I've been near the amusements like lags. Oh, 1 minute. Over the top here for Scotland. Hello. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty for Scotland? Referee. Oh, he's offside. What's that you saying? I've been to Salt Coats. I've heard of that, but never seen the stadium. Could be near the amusements like my Great Land Grand Stadium Logs. Went a lot. We didn't find a stadium till 2 months ago. Oh, right. So you found the stadium not long ago. Can't lie. Don't know where that is. I might have to Google that later on and then see what kind of location. Another one! Red card! Referee! You should have done that 10 minutes ago. It was coming. This player, what's he thinking of? He's like, I'll do it. That's Scooby-Doo. Huh? Me? 2 yellow cards. The Croatian manager is absolutely fuming. Luka Modric is not happy with the conditions, but he's just saying you can't go around fouling people like that because you're going to endanger someone's life. It's as simple as that. It's supposed to be football. Look how high his foot is. It's over the kneecap. And he's like, oh, I didn't mean to do anything. He's just got another yellow card. Susik there getting a second yellow card. Scottish fans are saying, la, 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 la. See you later. And Luka Modric, I think, is going to get a box. Luka Modric, I think, is going to get a yellow card. But you've got to book it. You can't go around. His foot was over half of the kneecap. I don't know why he's still on the pitch. He's not going to change his mind. He's late. He's late as forever, and you can't do that. Luka Modric, the referee's just explained to Luka Modric, we're not having that. And he's laughing at it. Oh, Portugal nearly gone by. Martinez, the manager there, yellow card also for Luka Modric, ex-Tottenham Hotspur player. There you go. I'll say no more. Having a mare of a day. Upturn and Croatian manager. How can they argue with that? How can they argue with that? The first one, he not only led with his arm, he bent his arm and he nearly took the skull off the Scottish player from behind, clearly endangering the opponent. And now just then another tackle, he's hit the Scottish player over the kneecap. And so Scotland now with the advantage of one man. And there he goes, ball at the back post. They need to try and make the keeper do some work. That's offside, surely. Yeah, red card, that's right. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Right, I've done a Croatia. I can't find the mouse. Right, the next one. Yeah, it's Pukicic. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's got a red card. Scottish fans in Upton Park in Wellsong. Actually, I'm not going to wait for Portugal to score. Ronaldo, how did he miss that opportunity? He's like 4 yards away in front of the goal. All he had to do, he got it in the direction. and he couldn't. He's claiming a foul. He's claiming a foul. Is there going to be a penalty for Portugal? Both players are laying down on the floor. What do they want? A blanket? What's going on here? Portugal there should have scored. Ronaldo should have scored that. Point blank range there. He doesn't get a penalty. Ronaldo's furious there. He's saying that should be a penalty. And he gets a yellow card for moaning there. Well, that's silly now, because then he can get sent off in an additional extra time. And because of that terrible miss by Portugal, by Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm going to have one of these lovely beauties here. Portuguese custard pie. Mm, 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 mm. Here comes Scotland now on the break now, playing it. The 45 minutes is over. 2 minutes or minimal extra time to be played. Scotland are trying to play the ball through to Croatia. I can't lie, but Luka Modric is just pushing everyone. He's going to get himself sent off. Modric is if you're new, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Scotland has to win now. They will do, but sometimes when the opponents go to a man down, sometimes they're going to defend a lot better than what they were defending before. You just, it's how it is. There is the Croatia manager. He's waiting for that referee. He's waiting for that lino to have a word, but I think he's got nothing to complain. His name is Slatako Dalic, and he's saying the referee's walking away from the manager. He's walking away from him. He doesn't want to talk to him. The referee's saying to the Croatian manager, "We're not allowed to talk. I'm going to walk away from you." He's trying to say to him, "Why are you booking my players? What are you on?" And the Croatian manager, he's just got the message. The UEFA officials signaling to the manager and the coaching staff, "Please get off the pitch. We're not going to talk. We're not allowed to discuss it. It's part of the rules. The referees are not allowed to have a cup of tea." And one of these beauties at half-time with the opposition manager, and he's still there. He's having a word with him. He's telling him, "Look, he's giving him a yellow card to one of the coaching staff of Croatia." Because he told him a few times, "Look, you need to go off because I need to go in and get my Kama oranges and have some my oranges at half time." So he's ended half time. Scotland 0, Croatia 0. Croatia down to one man. Well deserved. Those 2 yellow cards, in my opinion. I'm not being biased for Scotland. I'm saying the first yellow card should have been a red card because the Croatian player leapt in the air with his arm. And as he saw he was about to approach the back of the head of the Scotland player, he bent his arm to make sure that the elbow made contact with the back of the skull of the Scottish player. That, to me, that's endangering the opponent. That should have been for me a straight red card. Never mind the second. The second yellow was a little bit soft, but his leg contact, his foot, his studs made contact with the Scottish player above the knee. It's a late tackle. He left his leg there, so it is what it is. And just going to have one of these beauties. It's still, I believe, 0-0 between Portugal and Poland. A lot of players getting injured there. Just a little minute. Croatia's main attacking players have all come down the left-hand side. And, of course, Luka Modric, always involved in everything. Oh, good evening, Steph V. Places there to matter. That's right. That's right. Now you know. Now you know. There you know. They do their regional thing. I'm telling you something, mate. That's the regional thing, mate. I've had it brought in especially for that. I think Croatia will still win 1-0. It's just Luka Modric. You know what? Well, Luka Modric has received a yellow card because he was moaning about his player getting sent off. But he was, quite frankly, the player that got sent off should have scored himself anyway. So, yeah, no, Croatia should be ahead. Did you make them? No, I didn't. No, we got them. We got them, brilliant. But they are from an authentic Portuguese baker. So they are very tasty. I can't lie. Right. Just to confirm, halftime scores in the UEFA Nation Leagues of tables. I can't keep up with the tables and whatever it is. Portugal, no, they are nice. They are very tasty. What's missing with that? What's missing with this is the weather in Portugal and a nice glass of wine to go along with that. In my opinion, but there you go. Actually, I have got some wine downstairs. I might have to bring that up. I'll tell you what, if Ronaldo scores, I'll go downstairs, I'll bring the bottle of wine, and I'll have that with the second one. There you go. But when will Cristiano Ronaldo score for Portugal? I might have to wait a long time for that little glass of vino. Right. Yeah. No, I think it's a Shiraz, actually. But right. Let me see right, here we go. The UEFA Nations League. But thank you very much for dropping in, Steph. Definitely. UEFA Nations League fixtures or results thus far, about possibly at half time now. Portugal 0, Poland 0, San Marino 0, Gibraltar 1. So there you go. Portugal, no, the next one is Scotland 0, Croatia 0. Of course, Croatia down to 10 men now. Earlier on, it ended, Cyprus 2, Lithuania 1, and then also at half-time, Romania 0, Kosovo 0, Luxembourg 0, Bulgaria 1. Not surprising there. I think Bulgaria will finish third, if I'm not mistaken, in that table. Northern Ireland 0, Belarus 0. I think Northern Ireland are leading that group. I'll have a look at the tables in a minute. Oh, my days. Denmark 0 and Spain 1. And also halftime score, Switzerland 0, Serbia 0. For Denmark versus Spain, I'm just intrigued at the lineups. Peter Schmeichel, of course, in the goal for Denmark. Joachim Andersen in goal for in the back four of Denmark. For Denmark, there ex Crystal Palace defender now at Fulham, and Rasmus Højlund there is there for Denmark up top. Eriksson is up there as well, but he's playing roughly in the number 10 position on the right hand side there a little bit. And for Spain, Raya, the Arsenal goalkeepers in goal for Spain. Marino's in there, Cucurella, the Chelsea player there as the left back, as their left back. He's still wearing that dodgy haircut. I don't know why Chelsea players are allowed to have dodgy haircuts. That shouldn't be allowed, both for the women and for the men. It shouldn't be allowed. It's about football, and they turn up for work. They turn up on match day. The Chelsea players with some really dodgy Barnet outfits on their heads. Real talk. Also Mikel Marino, who's he's there. Yeah, he's an Arsenal player, isn't it? I think. There seems to be so many Mikels at Arsenal, so probably. And on the bench, Oh, some good squad there for Spain there. Alvaro Morata there. He's been in the goals recently. Um, well, where was that happen? The Crystal Palace deal, 3-2 India All Stars. Look, look, well, actually, the way we're playing at the moment, you know what I mean? You can play all the legends, we won't get, we can't get, we can't get nibble at anything at the moment. The Crystal Palace players, we have to win this game for sure. There you go. Well said, Steve, as well. Right, let me just go back to it. What's the other thing? Oh, I didn't do the lineup. So how would I do the line? How do I find the lineups for? Just bear with me. No, I've gone too far, so go there. Do we have? Oh yeah, I wanted to see Northern Ireland versus Belarus. I'm pretty sure that as it stands, as it stands, played 5, 11 points to Portugal. Croatia have played 5. They're on 8 points. Poland are next with 5 points, and Scotland are only with 2 points. So if Scotland can nick a win here, it would open up. Obviously, then Croatia will be down to 7 points. It will open it up a little bit. It will make it more interesting. So, yeah, it'll be good to see. But at the moment, Scotland are out of the in contention there. You got Italy versus France. That was yesterday. Where's Northern Ireland? I can't find them. Oh, there they are. Yeah, Northern. Oh, right. It is quite tight, actually. Northern, as it stands here, Northern Ireland are on 8 points, but they have got a plus goal difference of 6. Bulgaria are on 8 points, but they've got a -3 goal difference, and Belarus are on 7 points. So Luxembourg is the one that's probably going to get eliminated there in that table. Just going to go back. So how would I find the lineup for? Oh my days! So I do that. It was Portugal, Poland, didn't it? Can I see anything? No, that's the wrong one. So I've got to go there. And then if I go to Portugal, I have no idea what I'm doing here. No, I can't find anything. So it is what it is. Let's have a look at this one. It might be on here. Yeah, Luka Modric's getting a yellow card there for complaining with the referee. Also, one of the coaching staff for Croatia getting a yellow card after the referee repeatedly told him, "You got to get off the pitch because I need to come off and go into halftime to get my oranges." And he didn't. He persisted, and so the referee gave the coaching staff of Croatia a yellow card. I'm going to see if I can find the lineup for. Sorry, I did want to put the lineup for Scotland and all that, but I can't find it. Not Scotland, for Portugal and Poland. I'm just having a. Oh, hello. Yeah, and just reading here. Scotland are leading the line there with Tommy Conway, is of course the Middlesbrough striker, and also Ben Doak, he's in there as well. So that's good for them both to be on to starting for Scotland. I can't lie, it's a bit surprised because I would have thought Scotland would have started with John McKean, but he's on the bench. And but thus far, I make no lies, Croatia had two very good opportunities on the left-hand side, but the keeper did well. Gordon did very well in between the sticks. And we've had a red card to Susic from Croatia. For me, the first card should not have been a yellow, should have been a straight red. If you look at it not in slow motion, but at normal speed, it could have been really worse. It could have really been a bad injury to the Scottish player, been hit in the back of the skull with an elbow. He clearly didn't have to lead. All right, if you lead with the arm, but then keep your arm straight, but he clearly bent it and he went in like that at the back of the head of the Scottish player. To me, that's endangering the opponent for me all day long. That should have been a straight red card. The second yellow card was just also a yellow card. But it is what it is. Still 0-0 here. And yeah, definitely, I'm looking for the second half. I think the first 5 or 10 minutes, it'll be interesting to see. Hold on a minute. There's been no substitutions for Scotland. So Steve Clarke is kept up there with Conway, Middlesbrough striker up top. Just behind him, he's got McTominay. Do you know what? I have no idea. Does McTominay still play for Manchester United, or has he gone somewhere else? I don't even know. I think he moved on. And I've got Christie there as well. Doak, he's also from Middlesbrough. So there's no changes for Scotland thus far. Of course, with Peter Susic going off, for me, I think they will. Croatia will stick with a four at the back, but instead of having Modric and Kovacic in the pivot, I think what they might do is just go to a 3-3. So therefore, Modric will move more central, possibly Peter Susic. There's two Sussex, but it was the one that got. There's two Sussex actually on the it's Petar Susic that got sent off. So that means that Lucas Susic, he'll probably just drop back a bit, and Modric will be in the middle. Will be a 3-3 formation. Oh, Scotland is going to make a substitution, and I can see McKenna's coming on. And he's coming on. McKenna's coming on for Grant Haley, and that's got to be that's for me. That's not a strategic position. That's defender for defenders. So for me, that must mean that someone must have that Hanley must have been carrying an injury there. It looks like there's a substitution between Portugal and Poland as well, and. How do you see the self-help gone over? I'm going for if Portugal does score and Cristiano Ronaldo does score, I'll go downstairs, get the bottle of wine, and then I'll have it with that. I'm just trying to see if there's any substitutions there. Oh yeah, also there's 2 yellow cards that Croatia have got. Luka Modric, their captain, of course, he's carrying one as well. But here comes Scotland here on the right hand side. Dog, they're crossing the ball in, and at the moment the Croatian players, they feel that the world is against them. The crowd at Hampden Park are against them. The referee, they probably feel that it's against them, but I don't think they are. I think the referee's done a good job, actually, I have to say. And I'm talking about what he's done on the pitch, not what he does do in his own time. Oh, Christie, Scott McTominay gets underneath it, but it's they've got to make the Croatian keeper make them do some work. Make some work out of it. And Scott McTominay got underneath it, and the ball's gone out for a Croatia goal kick. Well, my prediction for this match was going to be Scotland 2, Croatia 1. I think with the sending off, I'm going to go for Scotland 1, Croatia 0. So not that I'm flip-flopping or changing anything like that, but it's because of the red card. I'm still going for a Scotland win, but 1-0 win to Croatia. To Scotland, actually. Oh, Steph's gone for Croatia. There you go. Going to be hard for Croatia. I don't know. I disagree with that, Steve, because I think Croatia could, with Luka Modric there, because of the type of the player that got sent off was his name is. There's two Susiks on the pitch playing for Pennar Susic is literally playing in the number 10 position, and he's been sent off. So I think what's happening now, the defenders will stay the same for Croatia. Modric and Kovacic, who were doing in the pivot, they'll probably just get more together. Modric will be in the centre, and Lucas Susic, the other Susic, he will drop back and play alongside Modric, leaving Baturina and Kramik as two at the top, or maybe just leaving the number 9 up there. Scotland here on the attack on the left-hand side. Oh, hello. Nice cross. Oh, he couldn't find McTominay. Oh, my days. Oh, Scotland could have scored there. Believe me. Good opening there. Tackling play for Scotland on the left-hand side. Lovely cross on the ball by the defender for Croatia. Very well drilled. Didn't panic. And didn't put it into his own net. And cleared the ball. Now Scotland have switched the play over to the right-hand side. It's still Portugal 0, Poland 0. If you are new, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And here we go. A ball. Scotland there, getting the ball back. Passing it back to Sutar. Now it's on the right-hand side to... Hey? McTominay feels that he should have got a free kick there. That was a good ball there by Robertson. Oh, actually, I didn't put the thing on Instagram. Let me just go and do it now. So how do I do it? So to go there. So if I go into Instagram. Oh, hello. Oh, no, here's Croatia. There you go, Steve. See, look, Croatia are going on the attack on the right-hand side. It doesn't look like they're 10 men down. He's crossing it in, cutting it in, stepping it. Don't let him cut in with that. Strike on shot. Modric. Oh, he was offside anyway. Right, this is breaking news here regarding Crystal Palace. Olympique Lyonnais, of course, is with with Texter there in charge, have been handed a provisional League 2 relegation. And this also includes a transfer ban to their financial situation, hence why Texter wanted to sell his 45% stake in Crystal Palace and use some of those funds to give it a cash injection to Lyon. And so that's monumental. That's going to have an effect on the shares that he was trying to sell. to a potential investor of the 45% that he owns of Crystal Palace. And there's a lot of uncertainty there, what's going on in the boardroom, in my opinion. And I think that's having a ricochet on the what's going on at breaking news have been handed a provisional it's provisional, so it could be lifted still. The statement is also includes a transfer ban during the financial situation, in addition to eventual relegation. If Olympique Lyon fail to pay off their debt at the end of the season, they will officially relegate to League Two. Right? Yeah, I thought so. So it's a temporary. It's like a warning sign, and it's but this is going to have an effect of what's going on at Crystal Palace. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. I'm actually going to send this out because this that has a ricochet. I'm just, if any of you are on Instagram, you can see what I'm talking about. That's all breaking news there on what's going on at Crystal Palace. Right, I'm gonna. What was I doing anyway? I was supposed to be sharing the screen instead of looking at my DMs there. What I've got to do, post, and then I've got to do. What else can I put on there? Should I do it like that? Oh shit! I might get in trouble here. Hold on. Still 0-0 in all the matches. Just bear with me. Let's do that one. I can't hear anything. Right, that I'll have to do. What's going on? There. Right, that'll do. I'm just going to put on Instagram here. What do I put in here? Live. Oh, what's happened there? I better put the things. I don't know about this multitasking. This is not easy. I'll tell you something, that. Live now. At yeah. See Palace. Oh, look up at this. I know it's wrong. On YouTube. Scotland versus Croatia. Let's put here at Scotland national team at Croatia. I don't think Croatia's got anything on Instagram, quite frankly. Oh, I put it on that one. At UEFA at CPFC. At oh, hello, Andy Robertson getting the ball there. Oh, it's a breakout now here by Scotland. Oh, that's a terrible pass there. Why'd you do that? Play it in field. That's frustrating. You don't play the ball. It's not rugby. It's an unfortunate pass. That Robertson has been having a good game. But when you're playing that ball, when you're on a break, you must play the ball so it bounces 1, 2, or 3 times down the line, nowhere near the line. So then the the attacking player, whoever's on the wingers, has got an opportunity to get to it, or at least cause trouble for their opponents. You don't put it out to touch like that. Completely break up the breakaway there. But apart from that, Robertson has had a very good match for Scotland. And here's the Scotland on the left-hand side here. McTominay there. You can always tell it's McTominay because he's got his red boots on him, man. Gillimore on the back post. Oh, and it's a cut back here. Scotland coming in. A drill of a ball. Oh my God. Oh, nearly. And it's been caught. The second ball's landed to a Croatia player. So good press there. Good possessional play by Scotland. It's chucking it down with rain at Hampton Park. And the Scottish, the Hampden Park faithful there are roaring the Scottish side to go and get a 1-0 win. I think now will be a 1-0 win. Who else do I put? Right, that'll do. I'm just sending this out, so hopefully live now. I dare YouTube. Oh, Gilmore, why have you gotten underneath it? Scotland are wasting opportunities. What's wrong with this? That's a mistake there by the right back of Croatia, cutting infield, over confident there. Scotland had more time. They had more options there. Steve Clark on his touchline. And there it is. I'm just sharing it on Instagram, so hopefully we'll get a few more people coming in. And nothing's happening at the moment. Oh my God. Profile confirm. And then I need to just share it to your story. And hopefully that's still done. Right. I'm wondering now if Scotland should now make some substitution to change the dynamic of this match, because you wouldn't have thought that Croatia have got 10 men on the pitch. And Portugal have scored. I've just missed it. Oh, no, I was doing the Instagram post, and Portugal have gone ahead one, but I don't think it was Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Renato Viega. Who's it scored? Portugal has scored. The manager for Poland is absolutely fuming, absolutely spitting there. And the youngster there for Portugal, beautiful goal there. A nice cutting cross there. Header in by let me just have a look at this youngster here. For Portugal, he's the Rafael Leano, well positioned. But it was a lovely cross there. Yeah, well taken in there. And so Portugal are 1-0 up against Poland. Scotland here on the chance there. They just can't make it into the last third and get a shot on goal. Nuno Mendes was the one who crossed the ball to Rafael Leao from Portugal, and peach of a life little cross there by Nuno Mendes there, and Portugal are leading Poland in around the 63 minutes now. Still here at Hampton Park, it is 0-0 between Scotland and Croatia. You wouldn't have thought that Croatia were a man down, and this is what I've always said: when they go down, well, we need to be patient and score versus Croatia. I think Scotland have put themselves in positions. There's McKinn that's going to come. I thought he was going to start. Yeah. Sushik's there on the ball. Don't let him cut in with that. He was going to have a pop there. Oh, it's deflected and nearly crawled. No, it wasn't really. But that could have gone anywhere. And that could be now means that there is a change. A poor defensive pass there by Poland. By Portugal there. Oh, my God. Is not happening? What's going on? Oh, I'll leave it alone. All right, whatever. Right, it's still 0-0 here. A corner in coming in for Croatia, Scotland. I'll take this off. I haven't seen one opportunity from Scotland where they've in the second half where they've made a real attempt on the Croatia goalkeeper, and the Croatia keeper is scrapping to try and save the ball. And that's what Scotland need to do. They're having their moments, they're having their breakaway plays, they're having the build-up play, the possession play, Scotland players, but they just need to make that keeper work more. At the moment, Croatia doing the holding of the ball, and it looks like there's going to be a double substitution for Scotland and also a double substitution for Croatia. So at the moment, the ball's just been passed around. So the incoming players, they'll have a good 20 minutes or so to get into the match. If Scotland scores first, it will open up the play, and Croatia, even with 10 men, they probably may equalise. But if Croatia score, I think it might be an ask for Scotland to nick one back, but it depends what the substitution. It looks like for Scotland, McGinn might be coming on, which I thought he should have started, quite frankly. But what do I know? Let's have a look. Good play there by McGlynn there. Good pressing from the Scottish players. They're not giving the Croatia players a lot of time on the ball. If they are looking to be attacking the Croatia players, the Scottish players are getting close and making sure that they're not settled. Don't leave Luka Modric like that. They just left Luka Modric there. He's had 2 touches and he played it off. Feeding it in. You cannot give Luka Modric that time on the ball and expect not for him to be able to pick a line, to pick a pass. And that's exactly what he did there down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, if you're looking from the Scottish side, double substitution for Croatia. Pisicic is coming on, and also coming on. Pisicic is with Eindhoven, so he's playing in the Netherlands at the moment. And Mario Pasalic. Used to play for Atalanta. So Croatia doing a substitution there, in my opinion, that are looking to do attacking play. They want to get the 3 points. Luka Modric played a short ball. Now he's gone wide. He's going to whip it in. He's crossing the play, and that didn't work out. They've obviously practiced that in triple change by Scotland. I do beg your pardon. It was wrong. Good to see John McGinn coming on. Yeah, I agree with you. He's like their plan B, but a lot of people would have ideal. I did raise an eyebrow when he wasn't on the starting lineup. I have to say, as an outsider looking in there, because I think maybe he's carrying an injury. I don't know. But a triple substitution coming in. Gould is coming on. Ryan Gould coming on. Ryan Christie coming off. Solid performance. And John McGinn coming on. Veteran. Lyndon Dykes coming on there. So triple substitution there. Player for player. Position for like. Can you imagine if John McGinn scores a winner here? Hampton Park will erupt. If it had a ceiling, it'll get broken. It'll be the absolute seeds. You could hear, you can sense the atmosphere from Hampton Park. The Scottish fans there following that triple substitution. Robertson with a lovely pass there up the wing there. John McGinn there. Here we go. Here we go. First time whip it in. He's gone to the back post. Back post. Oh! Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Anything on target there, Scotland would have been 1-0 up. What work. Lovely at working on the angles. He would have been onside there. He was onside. Lovely, lovely crossing by Gould. And Ben Dog coming in there on the far post there. He just couldn't get enough on it. And good pressing here now following the goal kick by Scottish players there on. And this triple substitution has changed the tempo, the intensity by Scottish players. Now they're getting a little foul against them. Suspect referee. What's wrong with that? It's still only a little bit of shoulder. Do you know what I mean? What's wrong with that? It's contact sport. These referees these days and these linos, do you know what I mean? The players are allowed to sort of shoulder each other. It's football. There we go. Scotland back on their centre C on the intensity of attacking play here. Oh, we couldn't find a throw play. McTominay is playing like he's playing for Manchester United. What is going on? Sort yourself out, McTominay. Actually, I don't think he plays for Manchester United. Yeah. But here we go now. Croatia back on their attacking. He's whipping it to the back post. Oh, no. He's caught it down. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. The Croatia substitute was able to chest the ball. The ball comes down and he picked his spot and no one close enough there to him. And that was a let off there. Although I think Gordon, the keeper for Scotland, had that covered there in the near post. Should have tried to go creep in there. But it's definitely both the triple substitution from Scotland and the double substitution from Croatia. He's changed the dynamic of this match. It feels a bit more like end-to-end now. One team has a pop and then the other one has a pop and back it goes to the other side. So at the moment, Scotland do the build-up play. They're switching the ball play from the right-hand side there to the left-hand side using the back four. On the left-hand side now, we've got Gould, substitute. Peach of a ball for him earlier on. That's it. Dork on the right-hand side with his red feet, where crossing it in. He's crossing it. That's a corner. There is. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Gillimore, he should have just composed himself there a bit more. Gillimore, he had a bit more time. What a good play there. Gilmore had a bit more. He had one touch. He teed it up, and then he was being closed down by two players. But Scotland playing a lot much better, more exciting football. They're all huffing and puffing out there. The Croatian managers looking to maybe do another substitution. I remember Scotland and Slovenia in 2017. Slovakia got a red card on 87 minutes to we win. Could be something like that. I can't remember that one. I can't lie. So that means in the last few minutes, and really literally in the last breath of the match, Scotland was able to muster a win there. Well, it could well be the case, but there's still a lot of football to be played here. We're still talking a good 20 minutes or so of normal time. And then thereabouts, Cristiano Ronaldo's about to take a penalty. Ronaldo, I'm going to have to go and get the wine now. If Ronaldo does score this penalty, Ronaldo's behind the ball. I reckon he'll go to the bottom left. He'll go to the bottom left. He's gone down the centre, and Cristiano Ronaldo has done the sweet. He's scored for Portugal to score. Portugal are 2, Poland 0. He's all smiles. You can see all the whitening in his teeth. The ex-Manchester United, and now, of course, representing Portugal, and the Portuguese manager, Ronaldo, there, all smiles. He's got a card there. He's getting a hug there from Bruno Fernandes there. Everyone's giving him congratulations. Diogo Dalot, celebrating there with Cristiano Ronaldo, his penalty. I'm going to go and get the bottle of wine. Just give me a second. I'll go and get the wine. I think I'm allowed to. I'm sure I'm allowed to win it. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going to go and get it. Scotland got a corner here. Actually, I'm going to hold on to the corner. For Scotland, I'm going to take a corner. Let's see. Gillimore on the corner here. Bill Gillimore goes short there, and then he's gone back to Bill Gillimore, crossing it in. If anyone wants to touch, the Croatian players are going. No, the Croatian players are on the counter attack. It's 1 versus 2. Now it's 2 versus 2, 3 versus 2, and the ball was terrible by the Croatian player. Absolute woeful. I'm going to go get my wine. Oh! Please hit a like and subscribe. Just getting the wine. Oh my God. No, tengo como media horita más. Right, here we go. What's going on still? Is it still 0-0? Yes, it is still 0-0. Oh. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Cristiano Ronaldo has nearly dropped my wine. Has just scored. And as I did say earlier on, should Cristiano Ronaldo score for Portugal, I have this little beauty. Oh, it's Luka Modric. Oh, no. Oh, my days. Croatia's just made a sitter. Oh, my God. The substitute he plays. How did he miss? He did all the work. What a pass by Luka Modric. What a world-class pass by Luka Modric. He actually opened up Scotland the back four. A ball over the top. One touch. He just dinked it over the keeper. The keeper didn't touch it. It hit his chest. All he had to do is just dink it into... Oh, do you know what? That's very good goalkeeping. The goalkeeper, Gordon, standing upright, making himself bigger than usual. That could have been Croatia 1-0. But as Cristiano Ronaldo has scored, I did say earlier on that I will get this little and eat it with this Portuguese little beauty here. Look at that. Look at that. And I've got my little bottle of wine, red wine here. It's a Shiraz. I'm not going to show the label because I don't know if I might get copyright there. But it's yeah, I could show that bit. And drink responsibly out there. But I forgot the glass wine. Oh my days. Oh my days. I'll put it in the cup. Hold on, let me put it in the cup. Put it in this cup. Oh. I don't want to drink the wine out of the bottle. I'm not a yabbo. There you are. That's proof that it is going in there. But there you go. So well done, any Portuguese fans out there eating your traditional pies, the little and then little Portuguese wine there. There's a lovely little vintage there. A little bit of vino going there. It's just a one, by the way. Make sure you drink responsibly out there. Now, here we go. Good defending there from Scotland. Now they should switch the play here. They are doing so from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Get it to Gilmore there. Still chucking it down. Robertson there. Gilmore there, getting good possessional play of the ball. Back to Robertson. Back to Gilmore. Now McKenna. Stepha. John McGinn now on the ball. He knows how to shield the ball properly, John McGinn. And then there's Robertson. They're trying to play on the left-hand side. Back to McGinn there. Back to Robertson. No, it's just come off the Croatia leg. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Oh, here we go. Scotland there, dinking the ball through the lines. Oh, unlucky there. Got away with one. And then being a lot of subs could be many minutes added. Yes, that's right. Because it was... Oh, no, but wait a minute. The 3 substitutions and the double substitutions, that's just 2 substitutions in one. Is that how they count it? I don't know. And then there might have been one before that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this one's all right, actually. Cheers, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Steve RFC, and anybody out there who's out there. And still 0-0. And in the other match, Portugal 2, Poland 0. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a goal. And as I said, I'd have this Portuguese little beauty here. No. Oh, Andy Robertson is too deep. Brian Gould. Robertson, he was trying to think it. I don't think he was trying to shoot. I don't think Robertson was trying to shoot. What he was trying to do, he was trying to lift it to the right-hand side post, to the back post, if you like, because he's playing from the left-hand side. And there was a Scottish player. There's 2 Scottish players coming in. So I think he's trying to dink it over there. And he just got underneath it and the ball just went up to Rose Ed sort of thing. But I can see what the idea he was using. It's just the execution. Of course, he should know. He'll be disappointed with himself because he knows how to get those balls across. Here we go. Scotland again on the offensive. Back again there. Oh, nearly got it. Nearly got it to goal there. The intensity. Steve Clark just having a word there with Robertson on the touchline as the Croatian player Jakic. He's holding his right knee. He's got bandages on it already, and it's the way he twisted there. I don't think it's that he was running. There, he's pulling up. There, he's pulling up. I think it's the way he twisted his body. And if you've got your knee, not that I'm a professional by any capacity on the pitch, but if you've got your knee already patched up with tape and bandages before you even finish the match, and if you turn at pace with the knee, if you dislodge it in any way, pop it goes a weasel, as that expression was made back in the day, and the kneecap's gone. And yeah, his knee's gone, mate. He can't stand on that knee right now. Michael Piazza looks like it's going to come on. Let me just double check his name. Michael Piazza. Yeah, he can't stand on that. I don't understand why the Scottish first aiders they should be rushing there to get the player off so they can get on with the game. They're just walking all nonchalant there with a stretcher. No, they've got there already. They're going to put him on there. He shouldn't be putting any weight on that knee because basically the leg's gone, mate. That leg's gone, mate. The kneecap's gone. There's so many injuries to both professional men football players and professional women football players in the game. Someone is to look at it. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Look, it's like every game, every manager, every coaching staff, every A&E department at every football club must be thinking, you know, let's be on a steady ready, because it's like someone will come in as an inpatient. I'm not even making a joke out of it. It's just a reality. Players are being stretchered off. Players are coming off. Players are getting chopped up, and so something's not right here. So Croatia's had to make a decision. This goes back to what Steve said in the chat earlier on. I think you're absolutely right now, Steve. There's going to be some time duration for extra time, and I think we're talking. I would say between 5 and 7 minutes of minimal extra time, with all the substitutions that you mentioned, Steve, and injuries and the like. Croatia up on the right hand side there. You wouldn't have thought that they had 10 men on the pitch. Gordon gets the ball, plays the ball out. I think Scotland might nick this because John McLean, he's got the experience in him to see the situation, to read the game, to read that the opponents have got 10 men. Yes, they are playing against the likes of Luka Modric, but John McGinn will know where to position themselves in the pocket between him and the number 9, number 10 positions, and say, hello, we can get something. Just get the ball to him. He's got the experience there to make a difference there for Scotland, and his only just come on, so he's got fresh legs on. Scotland moving the ball from right to left here. Gold on the ball there. If you're new, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Please get hitting the likes. And it's still ouch. It's been a hard tackle there in the Portugal game against Poland. Oh my days, I flicked away from it. Portugal are 4-0 up against Poland. I've missed 2 goals. Jeez, I'll have to go back at it in a minute, but I'm just keeping an eye on the Scotland game versus Croatia here at Hampden Park. I've missed 2 goals. The last goal I saw at Portugal was Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a penalty for Portugal. I went down and got the red Vino vintage from the cellar, and a little good pressing play on the right hand side by Scotland. Here we go. Oh! Was that off the post? Oh, was that off the keeper? Doak on the right hand side, overstep, one touch, boom. Oh no, that came off the keeper. Oh, no, yes, no. What did I tell you? I told you John McGinn was going to score. I said it about 5-10 minutes ago. John McGinn knows where to position himself in a match like this. With the experience of John McGinn on the pitch for Scotland, I said it. I'm telling you, I know it. What a master substitution there by Alan Clark there. 1 o'clock by Steve Clark there by substitution. Overstepped there by Clark. Goalkeeper gets one hand of it, and John McGinn gets it. Oh, is he offside? Oh no, is there an offside? Oh no, please don't let it be offside. And John McGinn is not offside. No, the other player's behind the goalkeeper. And John McGinn gets the ball on the left foot. Yep. Oh, it might be an own goal, but whatever it is, John McGinn scoring. I told you, Steve. I told you, Steph. Anyone else in the chat? I told you that John McGinn for Scotland coming on as a substitute, he will have the experience. He will know where to position himself. He was open there in open play. 1 goal in 3 matches for John McGinn there. He was hungry. He was thirsty. Damn it. He was ready to score that goal. He positioned himself there off that set piece. Not set piece, of the keeper getting a hand on it. Come down to him. He had no one around him, about 5 or 10 yards around him. He took the flight of the ball and bish bash bosh, and that's how he does it. I hope this counts. It does. Yeah, it does. I was worried there because when they showed the replay, Steve, I was looking at it, and behind the Croatia goalkeeper, there was a Scottish player, but it wasn't behind him. It wasn't obscuring the thing. So, well-deserved lead by Scotland. And Steve in the chat, Steve RFC, you called it out because you remembered, I say here, I remember Scotland, Slovakia in 2017, Slovakia getting a red card, took us 87 minutes to win. It could be something like that. You're absolutely spot on, Steve. Oh my days. Listen, Pay, if you're not into betting, I'm not into betting, but I reckon we should go down to bookies next time Scotland are playing and put in a few pounds. Because I'll tell you something, you were spot on about that. Absolutely spot on there. That tells me that you know your football. And it's Scotland there. I don't remember. It's a breakaway 2 against 2. Nearly. There, you can feel, you can sense the reception from the Scotland fans at Hampton Park. Scott McTominay, he's not playing like he plays for Manchester United. He plays like a different player now, a much better player now, playing for Scotland. Real talk. Brilliant momentum by Scotland. I was thinking that they wouldn't be able to get it, and it all led from the keeper pushing the ball away with one hand, and the experienced John McGinn getting into space. Not just their spaces, the positional play by him, and the ball landed once, and then with his left foot, he just stroked it into the bottom right-hand corner. He might have got a little deflection on the way there. It's John McGinn there scoring at Hampton Park. The Scotland fans going absolute scenes there at Hampton Park. It is Scotland 1, Croatia 0. And Steve in the chat, you called it correctly. It's very similar to what happened in 2017 against Slovakia when a Scottish player got when a Slovakian player got a red card, and the Scotland went on to win it. And now Scotland need to concentrate because, as you mentioned, Steve, earlier on, was there another goal? Oh my days! Goals left, right, and centre. It looks like could it be? Was it Cristiano Ronaldo? Second goal there. Portugal are 5-1 up. I have got the game in front of me here on a bigger screen than actually the Scottish game, but I'm keeping an eye on the Scotland versus Croatia. About 10 seconds of normal time to go. And actually, I'm going to quickly go over to see if Cristiano Ronaldo scored one. Yep, he scored 2 goals. One a penalty, another one from open play. Can't remember the last time. They're going to play 3 minutes of additional extra time at the Portugal versus Poland. And it looks like it's going to be 5 minutes here at Scotland versus Croatia. And Portugal there, Bruno Fernandes getting on the score sheet. Pedro Neto also getting on the score sheet. And now... And in this fixture, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Massive thank you to Steph and to Steve RFC and anyone else in the chat. It means the world. Believe me, it does. As a person that's starting content creation and doing watch-alongs, it means the world. But I tell you something, Not only Cristiano Ronaldo scoring, goals galore. Now he's not only scoring from open play. I'm drinking the Portuguese wine. I've had the Portuguese custard pies. If you know, you know. And here, Scotland versus Croatia. It is still 1-0 to Scotland. John McGinn. It's John McGinn there with experience. I just had a hunch that he was score. Oh, but you know what? When it comes to Scottish Premier League matches, I'm kind of getting the predictions right. I did predict it was going to be a 1-0 at half time. At the beginning of the match, I had predicted a 2-1 win to Scotland. But when the Croatian player got sent off, I went to a Scotland 1-0 win, and it looks like it might happen. So I'm quite good at predicting Scottish games, I can't lie, and the Scottish Premier League. If you are a Hibs fan out there, I do apologise sincerely because every time I mention Hibs and Hibs are playing during the week or at the weekend, you guys get piped. You guys lose. So I think I'm not someone that should mention your club because you always lose whenever I mention it. But apart from that, getting most of the predictions right on Scottish Premiership. So I might have to look into that down at the bookies. I don't bet anyway. But anyway, right. Still 1-0. Scotland. Yeah, there is singing going on at Hampton Park. Scotland winning 1-0 against Croatia. The Croatia fans, the Croatia players will be disappointed the way the referee refereed the first half with their players sent off. I don't think the referee did anything wrong. Oh no! Oh my days! Oh my days! Nearly an equaliser from Croatia. A whipped ball in by the substitute, and a chest. Oh, it was a chest. He didn't hit his. He couldn't get on the head. It was a chest of the Croatian player straight into the hands of Gordon, the Scottish. Yeah, I'm telling you, mate. Rain dance and voodoo and all that stuff there. Real talk. I mean, you know, you see it simply. People get like an octopus and they predict the fixtures on YouTube. I've seen it. Or they get a little hippopotamus, a little baby hippo to predict who's going to win the international games. I'm not too bad at it. I can't lie. Portugal are running a mock over Poland. They are 5-1 up. Luka Modric crossing the ball. Oh, Scotland still need to be careful here. There's a good 4 minutes still to play in additional working time, and Croatia is a side that is renowned to get goals back. So let's not jinx it. Let's touch a bit of wood here. Let's make sure that Scotland get the well-deserved win there. I'm just going to look at the tables to see how it stands. Scotland with this, I told you, with Scotland getting 3 points tonight against Croatia, it opens it up, with Poland also losing to Portugal. Oh, Croatia, the ball's in the air, and it still is there. And there's a panic there on the right-hand side there. Robertson, they need to calm. They need to just be a bit focused, a little bit calmness there. The Scottish players, they've just got to work this out. They've got to play this out for 4 or 5 minutes, and the 3 points are there. Because at the moment, they're on 4 points. Poland are on 4 points. Croatia are on 7 points. So that this group is well open. The only one that's secured there is Portugal with a 5-1 win at the moment against, and that's finished now. Portugal have beaten. And here goes McTominay on the break, and oh, that's a foul, isn't it? Referee. That will be that's McTominay's been chopped up there on the right hand side. Man did not dive. We probably learned how to dive while he played for Manchester United, no doubt. If there's any Manchester United fans out there, I am not laughing. I'm not joking. I'm just saying. Your player diving on the floor. No, he did that. He did get fouled it. Here, there it is. A very famous win at Hampton Park for Steve Clarke there and his Scottish players there. Very well. The player that made the difference was John McGinn there, and good handshakes there between both managers. from both sides. Of course, Steve Clark and Zlatko Dalek, the manager for Croatia. John McGinn gives a little pat at the back there to Luka Modric. Great hands there from Gordon, the Scottish keeper there. He's kept them in the match a few times, I can't lie. Great effort from all the Scotland players, even the ones that started, the ones that came on. Immense performance there by Scott McTominay, by Robertson down there on the left wing there. And what a goal. What a goal. Before John McGinn has scored there for Scotland, I said about 5 minutes before that, around 80-minute mark, I said, he will have the experience to know to come into a match, come in on as a substitution and position himself to be in a position to score. Not in those words, but in that words, kind of way. And that's what he did. Absolutely. When he got the opportunity, he kept cool. He didn't get underneath it. He let the ball bounce once, and with his left foot, he put it across the keeper to the keeper's left or across onto the right-hand side. Scotland ended 1-0 against Croatia. Masters football's on yesterday. I saw, there was some Masters football on yesterday as well, Steve. I saw that. Won it, and then Celtic, Aberdeen United was in Aberdeen. So it's 1-0 victory. What a week for my team winning the league. Now Scotland, there you go. Wins Croatia, and I don't get much better. There you go, Steve. There you go, Steve. Scotland are well back into this group of UEFA Nations League, and a massive 3 points. It wasn't just the fact that they won it, it's the way they won it. Every single man to himself. Scottish players there, their substitutes, they all put in a shift, and this is what happens. The Croatia players and the Croatia away fans will feel that the referee done them a bit over, and I don't think so. I'm very critical of referees, especially these days, because you never know what the referees are up to in their own time. I'm not saying any names. I'm just saying referees get up to whatnot or whatnot outside football, and we get to hear it anyway. But in this match, the Croatia players are maybe a little bit, pointing mildly, not happy with the referee, but I don't think he did anything too badly. I think he was all right. I think the referee was all right today. The first yellow card of the player that got sent off for Croatia, Pusic, that should have been a red card. Go back and play it back. He jumped in the air as he was coming down. He saw the back of the Scotland player, and he not only hit him with the back of his arm, he bent his arm, hitting him with the elbow, the back of the head of the Scottish player. That could have been that was endangering their position. That should have been a red card straight off. The second yellow card was soft yellow, but it was a yellow. So there you go. It is what it is. They got no complaints, in my opinion. Right. What else we say? Masters football, Mr. Scotland. All right, that's finished now. So now I've got to go back to. Just bear with me. Let me go back to that, and then I've got to go back to. All right, and I'm gonna carry on now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna carry on now. I was gonna start a new one, but the wait in for the UFC 309 between John Jones, Stipe Miocic is about to kick off in about 10-15 minutes. But at the moment, what an amazing performance by Scotland. Well done, Steve Clark, the ex-Chelsea. I'm sure he managed other clubs as well. Steve Clark, of course, and he's what a very important game for them to win today. They're back in the table, although they're still bottom of that table. They're well in there because they're all on 7 points, second, third, and fourth position. They're in good there, in good positions there to keep fighting for even land in second place or even relegation. Not relegation. For the third position to maybe get into the next qualifying knockout stages. And what a goal! What a goal by John McGinn. He came on as a substitute. He changed it. A lot of people had their eyebrows a little raised. Why didn't he start? And now you know the reason why. Steve Clark decided for John McGinn to come on as a substitute. And what a crucial. That's when managers and coaches are doing their work together, and it works off really well. Hold on a minute. Right, let me just have a look at oh, it hasn't come up. So close. Man. I'm pretty sure. He's I'll give up. Sometimes when you try and find something, it's just like impossible to find. All right, never mind. But anyway, it's ended. Scotland won. Let's go through the other results quickly. What results? You've got Portugal 5, Poland 1. Rafael Leao scoring. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring from a penalty and from open play. Who would say that out loud? Cristiano Ronaldo has scored from open play. Bruno Fernandes has scored on the 80th minute as well from open play, and Pedro Neto also scoring as well. Cristiano Ronaldo again an assist as well in that match. Poland, their goal scorer was Matsuk. Also Cristiano Ronaldo got booked in the first half for moaning. Ex-Manchester United player. I wonder where he got that from. I say no more. Move on. San Marino won. Gibraltar won. Oh, so San Marino pulled one back. They were losing. So he's finished there 1-1. Scotland won. Croatia 0. And Croatia having a player sent off. I think the player that got sent off, his first yellow card should have been a straight red card, endangering the opponent. Eventually got sent off anyway with the second yellow. So there it is. About Scotland winning there with a John McGinn goal in the second half, coming on as a substitute and positioning himself well and truly to get the win for Scotland at Hampden Park. Also in Group 2, Cyprus 2, Lithuania 1, Romania versus Kosovo still 0-0. They're still playing. Additional 15 minutes of minimal extra time there. What is going on there? They're still playing there. It's Romania 0, Kosovo 0. I suppose given the location where it is, maybe it can be a little bit hairy down there. I hope the Premier League title will be exiting. I think it will be City having to catch up. Yeah, I agree. It depends whether Liverpool get injuries or their players start talking about leaving football. A lot of them players have been rumoured and linked with other football clubs. Virgil van Dijk, what other players? Mohamed Salah, he's been linked to go somewhere else. Just to name a few. So it'll be interesting to see how Arnold Slot deals with that as the season progresses. And literally, they've not really suffered with quantities or volumes of injuries like they did a few seasons ago. So they're running. They're up there for a reason. They're top of the Premier League and they're top of the Champions League. You don't get top of those two leagues after 10 games. And in the Champions League, played, I think, 6 or 5 games and top those leagues without a reason. So they're doing very well, Liverpool. Even if they're not getting help from certain referees. I'm not going to mention any names. Right. I just can't make it up. these days. Northern Ireland, also Luxembourg 0, Bulgaria 1, Northern Ireland 2, Belarus 0. So that should be Northern Ireland into the next round, surely. Denmark 1, Spain 2. Who scored the second goal for Spain? Mikhail Ozebayali scored the first one on early doors on 15 minutes. And Ayose Perez scored on 58 minutes in a match where Joachim Andersen, ex-Crystal Palace, now at Fulham, he featured in the back line. And Rasmus Holland also featured. He was hooked, substituted on 79 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. Oh, Joachim Andersen was a substitution at 90 minutes. They probably brought on. I know he got a yellow card. He got a yellow card at 90 minutes. Do beg your pardon. And Spain, of course, their manager Luis de la Fuente, he's kept with David Raya, Chelsea player Mark Cucurella with the dodgy haircut. Arsenal's Mikel Mourinho starting in that lineup as well. And so it's very interesting there. But it's ended Denmark 1, Spain 2. Also Switzerland 1, Serbia 1. Last of all, yesterday, Nigeria equalised, and it was a 1-1 there. And tonight, Ghana, they've also drawn away at Angola. Ivory Coast today have lost against Zambia. I wonder if look at the lineups there. Well, there's no Saha there. Maybe he's injured. Right. I think I'm going to call it there. Or I could go on to, but then I'll have to change the heading of the title, I suppose. Let me just go back. Oh, no, it still hasn't started. In about 5 or 6 minutes, they're weighing in for the biggest fight in the world in the history of fighting, of martial arts. MMA, call it what you might want to call it, like John Jones versus Stripey Markic, the American. And for me, it's massive. I think John Jones has got that, but the weighing in is coming in. I think John Jones will be weighing in a bit heavier than he's weighed before, but that's going to be interesting. Change it to Big Brother final. Oh, is that what's going on now? Is that what's going on now? The Big Brother final is that. I know. Is that the Celebrity Get Me Out of It? Is that coming on today? I don't really know what's going on there. I haven't watched Big Brother for a long time. Yeah, low. Let me have a look. They've I don't know. I mean, I don't know when is it gonna. There's a few celebs. The Talisa's in there. Rain Rooney's other half is in there. I don't know. Is it today? I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know when it starts. Oh, Sundays I'm in Celebrity. All right, so I might. It depends how it goes. It depends how it goes. I don't know. There's going to be a lot going on late. Like, I mean, obviously tonight it's going to be or in the early hours of Saturday, it's going to be Jake Paul versus Tyson Fury and Katie Taylor and all them. It's going to be other fights in there. That's going to be interesting there. I'll try and do it. I'll see how it goes. I might do it just to just change it all up. I'll have to add a new playlist to my channel. I can't put that under football. I can't put that under. Well, I don't know. I could put celebrity to get me out of here. I've got a selection of my playlist in my channel called Wildlife and Farming. I think that could go under the heading. Yeah, I saw that, Steve. Russia winning 11-0 versus Brunei. Not sure that was a friendly. Sounds like someone might have put a bet on that. And right, here we go. Let's have a look. I can't get the thing back. Fine. Right, so after all, it ended Scotland 1, Croatia 0. Very good win, very good win. It's also for Northern Ireland, the 2-0 win over Belarus. Actually, let me just quickly have a double check where Northern Ireland are. Yes, I knew they were there. They're top in the league. Bulgaria in second position and Belarus in third. So good win by Northern Ireland there as well. Spain beating Denmark, so they're top of that table there with 13 points. Denmark are on 7, with Serbia with 5. Yeah, well done to Scotland. And I'm kind of a little bit chuffed out. I predicted a 1-0 win, even though it was at half time. When the red card happened to the Croatia player. But I did predict that John McGinn might. I just had a hunch that he might come on to score, and that's what he did. And the way he scored it, he nailed the 3 points for Scotland. Very well done. And he did it at Hampden Park, home of Scottish football. So very well done to them. Right. I'm going to call it there. And I might open up a little stream in about 5 or 10 minutes because it's the weighing in for the 3-0. Keep losing it. So how do I find the... No, it's still there. It's still not there. People are still not there. It's the weighing in for the 309. But I'm going to go quickly, have a little freshen up, maybe get some more wine and maybe some more Portugal pies there. And we'll see you in a little while. Thank you very much for everyone for watching. And big up to Steve RFC. Big up to Steph. Thank you very much for both of you for dropping in. Thank you to Gamo. He dropped in earlier on. It's not Gamo. Damo 1168. Thank you very much. Also, thank you for anyone in the chat who has dropped a like. Please hit the likes. Please keep hitting the likes. It helps the channel, and keep subscribing at Diego C. Palace. Please tell people that I'm doing stuff out there, and I'll catch you up on the next one. I'm just going to go have a little rest for about 3 or 10 minutes, and then I'll come back on for this live weighing in for John Jones versus Stripe. And you can actually watch it live on TNT Sports on YouTube. It might be also be free on the UFC YouTube channel as well, but it's definitely free. That's where I'm watching it, on TNT Sports. Big up to TNT Sports for featuring that on YouTube for free. Right. Thank you very much for everyone out there. Stay safe, and I'll catch you up in about 5 or 10 minutes. And yeah, well done, Scotland. Well done, Steve Clark. And definitely well done, John McGinn, goal scorer for Scotland, winning 1-0 over Croatia. Stay safe, take care, and catch you up in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.